Hello, I have some analog surveillance cameras outside my home, and usually after 2, 3 years, the power connector sometimes becomes intermittent. Either the picture will go out completely, or I'll start getting a notice that it's not getting enough juice. Sometimes it won't work at night, but will work at daytime. And so I tried several things, and I finally found out something that works. Now, most of the authorities will tell you just go ahead and take your wire and replace the whole thing. And that's not necessarily a bad idea. But sometimes you have them scattered through your walls and such, and it'd be a real problem in order to redo that. Also, keep in mind is that also these connectors on the side would probably have to be done also. So what I found is really the issue is the inside of the connector, and that's the housing on the outside really, not the post that's in the middle. It becomes loose or it gets corroded to some degree. So sometimes I'll spray a little you-know-what in there, but a lot of the time all I need to do is put a little bit on a tissue, take the male end of it, which is kind of a misnomer considering this is both male and female on this. Fortunately, I really haven't seen the connector that goes in the center really be the problem. It's usually just the outside one. So this is just to clean off some of the oxidation that's here. The real issue is inside right in here. And I hope I can get up close enough that you can see the lid. There you go. Now this is recessed a little bit. If you can't get to it, you can cut a little bit of this plastic off to get to it, but I'm going to see if I can get to it without doing so. It's very simple. You're not going to break it or anything. I'm using some very tiny diagonal cutters, mostly because it comes to a point and gets a good grip. If you have some really good needle nose pliers, it'll work just the same. So what I'm going to do is get right in there along the plastic wall, right to that shield, and I am just going to just bend it in microscopically, and you can see that right there. See that little bit of a bend right in there, right up to that point. That's all I did. And that, usually you don't even have to do that much. And then when I place this in here, I'll go to the uncrimped side because I'm going to actually create it to be slightly round again. But now I have a really good connection. The metal's actually touching the metal very firmly. And I have not had this fail on me on getting this to fix the problem. Now, not 2 or 3 years haven't gone by, and see if it fails again. I'm not thinking it's going to do so, or probably be on to a different system by then. But basically, that's as simple as it is just putting a little bit of crimp inside the outside jacket of the post right in there, and it creates a really good bond to this port right here, completing the circuit. Any questions? Put them in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe and share this video to help disabled animals with donated wheelchairs.